Hello and a warm welcome back to the garden. In this video I'm going to show you 5 ornamental grasses that are looking fantastic in late summer. A garden for us would not be the same without ornamental grasses growing in between our flowering perennials. This border is planted more like a prairie style border, and we have a number of grasses in this border that we planted during the spring and are now absolutely loving this position. It gets a lot of sun. This kind of side of it where I am now is probably the most shadiest part, but even in this side there is a fair amount of sun that it does get during the day, particularly during the summer months. The first grass I want to talk about is this beautiful Hakonechloa macra. Now this is one of our go-to grasses for more of a shady area. It's known as a Japanese forest grass, so the name kind of gives it a little bit of a hint to what kind of conditions it likes. It likes to be in a kind of forest environment, so it can take a lot of shade from the canopy of trees, and it is a wonderful plant. You have these lovely hummocks of lovely green foliage, very well behaved. It doesn't grow particularly quick, so it's not going to engulf your planting borders right from the first moment you plant it. It does grow and just spread out nice and gently over a number of years. It grows around maybe 50-60 centimeters wide and by about the same in height. And when you come to the late part of summer, you start to get these lovely flowering panicles, and they're just so airy, so beautiful, and when the light catches them, as with most grasses, it really does have a really nice effect. This tolerates a wide range of growing conditions and soils. If it's too much of a dry soil, you might find that it starts to wither a little bit in the heat. So it is better really in light shade where it can benefit from not too harsh sunlight. So we've positioned this in the shadier end of this border, and we also have a matching threesome on the other side. So this is one kind of clump, 2 clumps and 3 clumps, and together they make just the right kind of impact in a border of this size. This is a deciduous grass, so this will die down during the winter months. And during the autumn, as we get into the colder months, these leaves take on lovely orangey and yellowy tones, so it really does light up even the late autumn border. In the springtime, as new foliage is starting to emerge at the base, you can chop all of the old foliage away and up will come the fresh foliage. Spring is also a really good time to be dividing this plant and making lots and lots of new plants for free. My next choice is one called Sesleria autumnalis, and it's also known as the autumn moorgrass. This is an evergreen grass, and you have these lovely tussocks of evergreen leaves, and then during the summertime, as we're getting into midsummer into late summer, we have these sprays of beautiful creamy white flowers, and these are really spectacular. So this can grow up to around 1 meter in height. This has only been planted this year, so this is not the maximum height that these will reach, but these are absolutely fantastic, and especially when on this particular part of the garden we have 7 individual plants that we've grown together in a drift, so they make lovely mingling connections with the red pentstemon to one side, the blue aster towards the back, we have the beautiful sedums here, and then the phlox as we get even further towards the back. They're just amazing, lovely plants, and like the Hakonechloa, they can tolerate a range of soils, and again can tolerate part shade and full sun. And what is not to love about these beautiful grasses? If I was to choose maybe one ornamental grass to grow in this border, I would probably say this would be one of them that I would actually choose, because it has so many virtues. Even the leaves take on like a yellowish hue during the springtime, and then as we get into the autumn, those turn to a lovely lime green. So you get lots of contrasting colours throughout the entire year. It grows, like I said, up to about 1 meter tall and a width of about 50 centimeters. So it's quite a nice size, and it just looks perfect with all these late summer flowering perennials. The next one is this lovely Molinia caerulea, and this one is a wonderful name. It's called Banshee. Now I just think that is just an awesome name to call a plant. The common name for this is the purple moorgrass, and you can really see at this time of year in this light just how that name comes about, because you can see all the purple in these lovely flowers. It's a really beautiful plant. It can get up to 1 metre tall, as you can see with the flowers, and it can get up to maybe 40-50 centimetres wide. But it has these beautiful, quite upright flower stems, and these come about towards the late part of summer. This really does have a really wide range of interest, because in the autumn the flower stems actually turn a lovely orangey yellow colour as well. So it's giving you a lot of interest throughout the gardening year. Molinia caerulea can tolerate a wide range of soil conditions, but really well drained soil is its preference. It can grow in sun or part shade, and it just looks beautiful when grown amongst other perennials. It is also drought tolerant, which means it does fare quite well with the type of summers we do seem to be getting of late. My next choice is another Molinia caerulea, and this one is Edith Dudszus. Now again, it's a purple moorgrass, as you can obviously tell by the purple you can see in these lovely flower plumes. This one again can tolerate a wide range of conditions, so ideally in full sun to light shade, and it will perform really well. In terms of soil, again, it can give a little bit of moisture, but providing it is quite free draining. It has a beautiful airy look when the wind catches it, and it is a wonderful plant in terms of stature and in terms of habit. My last choice for 5 ornamental grasses to grow for wonderful late summer interest is this beautiful and probably most widely talked about on this channel, Stipa tenuissima. This is just one of our absolute favourites, and it is just one of those plants that the more you have, the more you want. We have it growing on both sides of these steps, and at this time of year these lovely flower plumes turn a really nice blondish colour, and it's one of those tactile plants that you just want to put your hands through and really touch it and feel it. This one grows to around a height of about 60 centimetres tall and doesn't really get that wide, maybe 30-40 centimetres wide. It's quite a prolific self-seeder, so whenever you have it you will find lots and lots of baby plants starting to emerge. But it's one of those plants that we really like. It can be drought tolerant, it prefers to be in full sun, and prefers to have free draining soil. So if you can provide those kind of conditions for it, it is really wonderful to grow. Like many of the ornamental grasses, they don't usually have many pests or diseases, and they just come up, do their thing, and look absolutely fantastic. And when you get like a nice breeze, particularly with these lovely plumes, it just makes that lovely flowing, free flowing, beautiful effect in the border. This is a semi-evergreen grass, so it usually keeps its leaves during the winter and gives you an extra added bonus of winter interest. And what you can do is in the springtime, chop it down to just a few inches above the ground, and new foliage will emerge, and it just renews the whole plant. So that comes to the end of my choice of 5 ornamental grasses for late summer going into autumn colour and interest. I do hope you found this video informative and enjoyable. Let us know in the comments which is your favourite. We'd really like to know. If you do have any comments, drop them as well in the comments box. Give us a like, please subscribe, and if you want to share our videos on social media or also subscribe to our TikTok or Instagram account, please do feel free. It'd be really welcome to have you on those other platforms. We will see you very soon on the next video. In the meantime, please do take care, and as always, happy gardening.